Hey everybody, Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum, and YouTube at Fort Worth Memories. What a way to start the morning off, or to start the week off. I mean, it's ridiculous. On 199 there wasn't but a couple of wrecks. On 820 there was wrecks everywhere. I mean, big wrecks. Okay, so the rain is going to go away, but of course it canceled the appointment I had this morning. So I guess we're stuck together. We've got another couple of jobs coming in, but smaller ones. So y'all are stuck with me all day. David is in. I hope Scott's back from his convention. We're down to 2 cameras, the iPad and the computer and the iPhone. What a way to go. Last week, this time, we had 5 cameras. I'm going to bring the Mevo cameras in tomorrow. Okay, I still need a paint contractor. I need a dentist. I need all kinds of stuff. Debbie is in. Let me see what Newsbreak is having to say this morning. I didn't look at any news yesterday. They just want to leave Biden alone. Why does he keep wanting to make speeches? He ought to ride off into the sunset like Bush did. The special session is over. Texas Democrats flee state to thwart Trump-led plot against democracy. You remember they fled the state before, and Abbott then was the governor, and he told everybody, I'm sending our sergeant at arms, they're going to arrest him. Well, he didn't do that. He lied. Brothers Ryan and Rory McGuire twin up to expand fast-growing Fort Worth real estate business. What is that about? Oh, they're twins. I'll read about them later. Okay, a woman fatally shot, 1 injured. That happened in the 1800 block of East Robert Street. Let me Google wrecks in Fort Worth. Wrecks in Tarrant County from the rain. I don't have a clue when you talk to this thing why it doesn't do what you want it to do. Maybe if I go to channel 5, maybe they've got it. Or channel 8. We'll try channel 8. They're saying the rain's just going to be gone here pretty quick. So we'll see. DFW weather map. Heavy storms moved through North Texas early Monday morning. They're not having any wreck information. Lonnie Anderson died. God, I used to watch her. How old was she? She died just before. She would have been 80 in a few days. Well, so what's the deal? Did he pay Micah Parsons, or did he not? I thought somebody said he got paid. Jerry Jones is, I don't know what to say. I'm glad we got him as an owner because he provides football, but I mean, sometimes he needs to stay at making money and leave the running of the team to somebody that knows what they're doing. Hold on. Do we know how Sandy is? No, and I need to send her a message. I'm sure she's up. You don't ever really sleep in the hospital. I mean, I can't believe she fell and broke. What all did she break? She broke her hip. Broke my shoulder, femur, and hip. Let me send her a message. Well, that'll be, I don't know what the Silver Sisters will do, because they have events coming up. She ain't going to be mobile anytime soon. She is asleep because she would have answered by now. Anyway, as soon as I get an update on her, I'll make it known. Y'all keep praying for her. We got a lot of prayers in. And she's at, I don't know if she can have visitors yet, but she's at Texas Health Golden Triangle. She said, I need lots of prayers. She got a lot of prayers. So, I don't know. James talked to her yesterday. Good. Any idea how long she's going to be laid up? Man, that's a lot of broken parts. We need to see about maybe some of us going up and seeing her whenever we can. James will probably let us know, or Sandy will holler at me as soon as she wakes up, I guess. Unless they've got her. I guess the operation's over. She said it was an emergency. Man. Bill Palmer and Sandy and James and lots of people having medical trying to see what kind of messages. Man, I got 142 instant messengers since last night. How is that possible? I don't know half of these people. Okay, so the vote is tomorrow, or the non-vote, whatever they decide, if they're going to try to kick the can down the road again on the DEI situation. Again, I think if they're going to try to disguise this thing and really not change anything, I don't think they're going to fool the Trump administration. Okay, so much for that. I'll answer those messenger things this morning. Yeah, I knew that. Good morning, Robert. Yeah, I knew she'd be worried about the Silver Sisters. She's definitely the leader of that group. Well, she'll be talking to him, and she'll figure it out. You just don't know when, as we get older, we need to be careful getting in and out of a shower stall or bathtub, or when you're walking upstairs. You have to be cognitive of it. You have to think about it before you. I've done it 100 times over here in the detail bay. The bathroom is a walk-up, and these boots that I wear that are weatherproof or whatever you call it, they probably weigh 10 pounds each, and so sometimes I don't raise my leg. It's scary. So we just need to pay attention to what we're doing. We can't get complacent. As you get older, that's when things start to happen. My mother, when she was at home from one rehab place, in the kitchen, in the dining area, whatever it's called, that looked outside the breakfast deal, she had these heavy chairs, and I kept saying to everybody, we need to get rid of those chairs or just have one there, and nobody listened to me. She walked around the corner of the table, caught her foot in one of those heavy chairs and broke her hip. You got to plan out, FWM awareness. You got to figure out where you're going, how long it's going to take you. I count steps when I'm moving around the office here or outside, moving the trash cans in and out. So just try to be thinking about stuff. Before you take a step, think about it. Because you can fall and you can see what can happen. Breaks her shoulder or arm and her hip. And that's major stuff when you're in your 70s. Major stuff. Like when they did my mom's hip deal, I asked the doctor if it was how it was going to be, whatever. He said she might not wake up from the anesthesiologist. So the best plan for all of us seniors is don't fall down and go to the hospital. Eliminate that. Take your time going where you're going. If somebody, kids, grandkids, family members, tells you to hurry up, tell them go to hell. You're interested in number one yourself. Maryland is in. The rain, I don't know. I was up. It started in my house around 2:30, 2:45 this morning. It's still thundering and lightning over here. Or either that or the train just ran into each other. Okay, let's, Robert is in. Maryland is in. Yeah, Sandy, I knew she'd be worried about the Silver Sisters. Sandy might be laid up pretty much for a few months. I mean, that's lots of broken parts. And I've seen their shows. I don't know, they move around pretty good. I don't know how she'll be able to navigate through that. Maybe she's just going to be the manager or the coach. And I know, sweetheart, it's raining here too. One of my daughters. Good morning. It's raining, really. There was 2 wrecks on 199 and a half a dozen on 820, both sides. Then 30 was clear. But what normally takes 30, 40 minutes took over an hour. Because when it's raining and the police or the ambulances and all that has got the lights going and they're over on the side of the road, naturally everybody tries to move over to the left and go down to one lane. And when you're traveling about 50 or 60, some of those people on the 820, I wasn't, I was driving 40. So I just put my flashers on. Brittany, I think she did. I think she fell in the shower. I don't know. I would assume that's where she fell. But that's not... James, do you know? Is that what happened? I don't think she said in her message to me. Let me see. I fell yesterday and broke my shoulder, femur, and hip. They did emergency surgery. I am at Texas Health Golden Triangle. I need lots of prayers. Well, we're praying, sweetheart. Oh, she was at Walmart and fell. Holy smokes. She was at Walmart. She's gotten a lot of prayers already. But we need to keep praying. You know, when you get to be over 60 and you go in that old hospital, it's sometimes it ain't good. Yes, we had over 1 million views in 1 week in 7 days. That was up 30%. Now, when I post that, that is the stuff that I post, not the stuff that y'all post. But probably my posts are probably 80 or 85% of all the posts on memories. And I post a lot of stuff. So the more stuff you post, the more views you get. People look at it, they re-look at it, they tell everybody. Okay, Marilyn, we'll pass the word. Well, she'll read. As soon as she wakes up, she'll start looking. So, yeah. Just imagine 1 million views. That doesn't mean 1 million different people. But it's more than 100 or 200,000, I can tell you that. And our engagements was way up. An engagement, according to Facebook Wikipedia, is somebody either likes, makes a comment, shares your post, or does something to a post that's on memories. And that was like 14 or 15,000 a day. There's no question we're the #1 social media platform in the Metroplex. That's taking on the news, TV, radio, whatever. So if you ain't advertising with us, you ain't getting your name out. Fort Worth Florist. If you want to send flowers to Sandy, you can call them. Fort Worth Florist is our florist sponsor. Bargesi Somerset is our lawyers that are a sponsor. And there's about 30 real good lawyers over there, and they handle everything from suing somebody to capital murder. Stroud Auto Supply, Riverside and Haltom City area. Phelps Family Auto Care, Burleson area, but they draw from Fort Worth too. Eric Walsh is in the real estate business, a developer, and he's also on the board of directors at Larry's Kids. Stinger's Bar and Grill is in Azle. It's in the old Mark Dean barbecue building off 199 at Stewart and Maine. Grateful for Your Trees is a company owned by Dickie Carr, who is Richard Carr's nephew. These guys do everything to do with your trees. Cut them down, trim them, grind the stump down. They do retaining walls, bobcat work, privacy fences. They do it all. Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel. That's Pat and Richard Carr. If you're in the construction business and you need 25 dump truck loads of sand, Pat and Richard Carr, Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel. Schwartz and Hanson are our architectural sponsors. Very active in the bike giveaway and also as a sponsor on the group. Jenny Stewart, State Farm Insurance. The way I look at those insurance companies, and I'm fixing to call today because mine is too high. They all, Farmers, Allstate, State Farm, they're all great companies. It's which one can do the best coverage for the least amount of money. So it costs you absolutely nothing to call Jenny Stewart State Farm Insurance to find out what they'll charge you. Dub Peacocks, A-Bird AC and Heating. Thank you. If you think your central air unit might be on the blink, call Dub's company, A-Bird AC and Heating. $95 they send somebody out and check it out. Old South Pancake House, 2 locations. Burleson closes at 9 or 10 at night. The one on University never closes, 24/7. Owned by Rex Benson. It's been in the Benson family since 1962. Coburn's Catering. Steve Coburn is the 3rd generation. They've been in business since 1946. Same location, North Main. They cater any parties, all size. If you think, well, I wonder if they'll cater a party of 300. They do the stock show every year, so that's over 100,000 people. Winstead Paint and Body, Clay Winstead. They're on White Settlement Road, 1 block west of Roberts Cutoff. Optimus Club of Fort Worth. That's a international organization. They do lots of great stuff for youth, both boys and girls. Fort Worth Lumber Company is down on Interstate 35 South. Huge complex. If you need building materials, building plans, you want to talk to an expert and bounce some ideas off of them, go on down there. They're on I-35 South. Rockwood Rockwood Go-Kart and Mini Golf. And next Saturday, the 9th, go-kart rides are $1. They're taking it back to 1975 prices. You're going to have food trucks there, believe me. That place will be packed. K Ranch Roofing. Jorge Hernandez is the owner. They will, if you're not sure if your roof had any problems over the high winds, hail, all this storms we've had, call K Ranch. They'll send somebody out and they'll inspect it, and there's no charge for that. Brandon Cross Electric. They do residential and commercial. They were voted DFW's favorites. They do great work. Rains Plumbing, family-owned plumbing business. They really pay attention to their work and customer satisfaction and reviews. Several of our members have used them. Brad at Termite King Pest Control. They've got all kinds of plans and set it up on monthly, weekly, whatever. He's been in business 17, 18 years. So, Railhead Barbecue, Charlie Guerin. Charlie is our state representative. He's also on the board of directors at Larry's Kids. And he's very passionate about the bike giveaway. Rex's Bar and Grill. We just had our birthday party over there 3 or 4 weeks ago on the Saturday. Rex and all of his team, they went out of their way. They did a great job doing a bang-up job for us. Dana Lang. Dana's in the real estate business. She also is very knowledgeable about Fort Worth. Our Medicare and Medicaid sponsors are Andrew Wallace and Chasen, Chasen Smith. Their company is American Senior Benefits of North Texas. Boom Bond, capital B-O-M, capital B-O-N, one word, Mark Perez, P-E-R-A-Z-Z. They do remodeling, handyman work. They do all of that stuff, residential and commercial. All the Blue Mountain Cafes, all 5 of them are sponsors on our group. And they have a new place out on the lake called the Anchor. So that group of people, they know how to run restaurants, believe me. Their home cooking is second to none. And it's always the same. Everything's the same, consistent. Year after year, location to location. You get the same thing if you go this year, next year, the year after that, or 3 years ago. I do not know. I hadn't heard. James talked to her yesterday, or maybe he went and visited her. I don't know. Sandy is still rehabbing. Maybe she's in a rehab facility. She fell at Walmart, James said. Okay, it is a little after 7:22. Don't have a clue where we're eating this week. Don't forget, Larry's Kids Bicycle Giveaway, December 13th. Farrington Field, the gates will open on around 6:30 a.m. That's a Saturday. You don't have to fill out any paperwork, just show up. You can buy bicycles now, bring them over here, or you can make a donation. Larry'sKids.com or .org, either one. We need 22s, 24s, 26-inch bikes. I know those are a little bit more than the 18 or 20s, but we always have plenty of little bikes. We need teenager bikes and older kid bikes, 10, 11, 12 years old. We need we have our regular crew of volunteers, 40 or 50 people. We need that many again. The goal this year is 1,400 new bicycles. We only take new bicycles. Brittany, I hadn't checked yet, but I'll find out. I think they told me they'd call me back if there's any problem. I think we can still use 1635 Rogers Road, 76107. Because they still own the building. They just leased it out to an accounting firm, because they're building a new building for them, Kyle and them. Okay, anybody got anything they want to discuss or talk about? Be careful on those roads, It's been so hot and all the oil on the road, and then you get this rain, makes everything slick. Okay, I'm going to sign off for a little bit. Scott, if you're watching, I need you to come over. We got to fix these cameras and stuff. Okie dokie.